what's up everyone, welcome back to our guitar lesson. In this video we're going to be learning how to play Paranoid by Black Sabbath. So for this song, it's very, basic, very beginner. The solo is a little bit more advanced, you can say. It's not crazy hard, but it's not beginner level, I would say. But besides the solo, I'm going to teach the entire song. If you want to hear the solo, we'll try to get this like 40 views or something around there, and I'll do the solo. I'll teach it note for note. But for now, I'll just quickly cover all the rhythm guitar parts. There's a couple riffs that Tony Iommi plays, and overall, it's not a very hard song to play, and it's also really fun to play along with the track and everything. It's very basic, very rhythm based, and very simple. Alright, so we get started off with this opening phrase before the main riff comes in. Or you could call this a main riff too, I guess, whatever you want. So you're going to be doing a bar across the 12th fret on the E string, low E string, and the A string. Now if you can't do a bar with your index finger, you can use your index and middle. But if you can, definitely use your index because it's a lot better, much more stable, and just easier to control, and you can move around a lot faster. So you want to get used to that. Alright, so bar across the 12th fret on the E string and the A string. And the second you hit it, you're going to hammer onto the 14th fret. Only on the A string though, not on the E string, just the A string. So do it 3 times, and then we have this little lick after it. So it's basic E minor pentatonic stuff going on. Hammer from 12 to 14 on the A string. Same thing on the D. Back to the A. Then go 12 on the D to 14 on the A. So all the notes are hammered on except for the last two. Those are both picked. So you repeat that a couple of times. So after you do that a few times, and the whole band kicks in, the drums and the bass, and then we get started with the actual verse where Ozzy starts singing. So like I said, very simple stuff, very easy stuff, but it's also very fun to play. So it's a very steady 8th note rhythm going on the 12th fret right here, and the 14th fret on the A string. So it's an E power chord. 12 on the E, 14 on the A. Just just palm mute it, and it just straightforward 8th note rhythm. So then move it down 2 frets. So now we're going to be at a D power chord. So we have 10th fret on the low E string and 12th fret on the A. Do the same thing again, just straightforward rhythm. Then we have this little lick at the end that before we start over. So we have so we have 4 chords here. This one's kind of quick, but you'll get the hang of it after a little bit of practice. First you're gonna hit a G power chord. That's the 10th fret on the A string and the 12th fret on the D string. Then move the shape up 1 string, back to the D power chord, 10th fret on the low E string, and 12th fret on the A string. So we have this. They come right after one another, alright? So it's very quick. And move that shape up 2 frets. Now we're back at that E power chord at the 12th fret on the low E string and the 14th fret on the A string. And the last chord is new. You're gonna hit the 12th fret on the D and the G string. So what I'm doing is I'm barring it like this. That's why you can't tell that I'm playing both frets. But if you can't bar, once again you can use your index and middle finger. But I'm just using my index, just barring it across. So it's just 4 chords, 4 power chords right after one another. So all together we have this. this little interlude section. It's just like a transition between verses where Ozzy stops singing. So we have. Alright, so it's just a three. There's three chords. So hit the E power chord off the 12th fret. Slide down to the 8th fret power chord now. This is a C power chord. 8th fret on the low E string, and 10th fret on the A string. So then quickly hit the 10th fret power chord. So just move it up 2 frets. All right. So back to the main riff. Repeat the main riff again, which is the verse, and then you hear that they do that transition a couple of times throughout the song. It's mostly between the verses, so you're going to hear that a lot. Now the only other part that we have left is the chorus. The chorus is literally just 2 chords, and it's using the same 2 chords that we already learned, but just it's adding 1 note. So this is the chorus. So the chorus is just 2 chords: an E major chord and a D major chord. So in order to play an E major chord, play the power chord shape on the E string, 12 on the low E string, and 14 on the A, right? So that's our power chord. Now in order to make it a major chord, we just add this note right here where my middle finger is. This is the 13th fret on the G string, so that's the G sharp note right there. So now we have an E major chord. We have the notes E, B, and G sharp. Alright, so you just strum that and you just hold it for like a whole measure, 4 beats. Then you're gonna take the exact same shape, just move it down 2 frets. So remember we had played that D power chord before? 10 on the E string and 12 on the A. Well, you're gonna keep those 2 fingers there. Now we're just gonna add the 11th fret on the G string, which is an F sharp note. So we have a D major chord now. So that's literally the entire chorus. E major to D major, back to E major, back to D major. So like I said, very easy. So that's the main 3 parts of the song, with 4 parts. The intro, the verse, little interlude section, and then the chorus. If you want, if you can't play a major chord, that's fine. You can just play the power chord. Just make sure you play E and D. That's the entire song right there. Now the only thing left to learn within the song is the solo, the main solo. If we get 40 views on this video, I'll cover the solo and teach it note for note. But besides that, that's all you have to learn for this song. So thanks for watching. Recommend me any songs down in the comments. Black Sabbath or not Black Sabbath, whatever you want. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.